Hello from the dung heap, everybody. These are my friends. A lot of
Hi,
them.
friends.
There he is. Hi, sweetie.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
And we're live. Hello. SPTV. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. My first time using my intro all by my lonesome. Hi, great to see you all. Hello. What's today? Is it Thursday already? Yeah. So what do you think about that intro? Oh my God. It makes me a little teary every time I see it. But yeah, so here we are. Oh, there she is. Kelly Copper. Yeah, she made this amazing intro for me. And yeah, we're gonna spill the tea. Should I get right into spilling the tea, guys? All right. Let's do our first thing. All right. So some of you have heard about the controversy we had. Well, we had many controversies going on, but there was this tea thing going on. And I happen to have a taste test that I'm going to do right now, right before your eyes. Haven't tasted them yet, but I got a new kettle and all our UK friends say that it would be life changing. And I did use it for the first time yesterday. It was amazing. It really tasted good, but I haven't compared it to my old microwave tea yet. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay. So which one should I taste first? Probably the microwave one first. So this is Taylor's tea. It's jasmine. Yeah, green tea with jasmine. Yeah, tastes like tea. Tastes like tea. This is the same kind of tea. Same amount. I even measured the amount of sugar in it. I gotta say, guys, this does taste like, I don't know, fresher. Does that make sense? Hmm. And I do have to say that it's actually hotter too. Yeah, this is good. Okay, all right. So this one says, if found in microwave, please return to mom. Should it say if found in microwave, please dump it out? I don't know. This is really good. Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll hand it to you guys. I think you were right. Hate to say it, but I think you're right. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. And I must say also that this whole kettle thing might have actually solved another problem in our home. Is I love my hubby, but and he's great. He actually cooks a lot now. He's been really good helping, with everything since I've been kind of, a little more busy with this stuff. And uh he's not great with timing. With like he'll cook, spaghetti sauce or something, and then he'll, like not boil water. Like water takes a ton of time to boil, I think, at least on our stove. And last night I decided to test the kettle on just like boiling water in it. It takes like what, like 3 minutes? It takes like 20 minutes to boil water on my stove. I don't know why. But I think our water is extra cold. But so he was wanting to do another corned beef because he had bought another one. And so I said, I'm gonna test this because I'm like, it's gonna take forever to boil this water. So I did it in the kettle and it was like, and it was done. So I did it. I had to do it twice because we needed a lot of water. But I can't wait to try it with pasta because there's this whole pasta controversy in our house. because I was like, why don't you? I was like, dinner's ready. Like we'll make like scampi or something, and I'll have the, he'll want me to do the shrimp because I kind of I like to, I'm good at flavors, I guess. I have a pretty good palate. So, and then his job is to do the pasta, and it's, the shrimp is done like I don't know, like an hour before the pasta's done. So, yeah, how's the water quality? Good question. We actually this was a huge selling point when we bought this house. We actually have a right of way to our own spring and in the mountain, and it is just the water's amazing. It's just the right balance of minerals, and actually my kids, they grew up on this water, and we probably bottle it, honestly. And they come up and fill jugs, especially the boys. Austin is very picky about his water. So he comes up and fills like 5, 6 jugs every time he comes. So, but we do have good water. So good to see you all coming in. I definitely want to talk about all the things, but I definitely want to talk about Scientology and what happened yesterday in Denver. I know everybody's talking about it. I want to look at, a certain segment of that footage that Jay got while everything was happening. I watched some of it live. I think I maybe missed the first like 5 minutes, and Farrell Cheryl happened to message me. She's like, hey, you know what's going on with Jay? I'm like, no. So I tuned in. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. But while he had him on the ground, um, and was, detaining him until the police got there, he gave him a lesson in Scientology and told him who Elise McPherson was, and about the clear cognition. And I thought that was really powerful. And I was thinking, wow, he really has his wits about him. He was very calm, considering, and just I think what he said was actually, like I said, very powerful. So I want to play that because I was thinking about it in the context of when I was in my cult, and what are some of the things that really struck me about the outside world, not only when I was in the cult, but also, now in hindsight. But one of the things that I remember thinking while I was in the cult was, of course, I'd have to shove this thought out of my mind, but I would be like, if we have the truth, why do so many people on the outside world seem to be able to function pretty well, right? And I was like, how are things able to be quote normal on the outside world if they don't have the truth, right? And I was thinking in the Scientology context of it is, if there's, the world is full of criminals, and the world is full of people that don't know, right from wrong, or don't know ethics, or the true, haven't gone clear or whatever, you got to clear the whole planet. If that's true, why is the Sea Org guy, Sea Org member, the one committing the crime, right? And also seeing how the protesters, some can get a little bit, spicy at times, but for the most part, they've been very peaceful. They've been, really good-hearted, and they really want to help. And a lion's share of them are never ends as well. Never in Scientology. Hate to use that label, but yeah. So I just wanted to play that little clip. And I just thought it just struck me. I thought it was kind of amazing that he was able to just keep his wits about him, and just be able to speak really clearly and calmly. So let me pull that up. Let me know if you can hear it.
You know Lisa McPherson? She's somebody who was declared clear at the age of 36. You know what going clear is? That's when you stop making your own reactive mind. That you've stopped making up your that you've been up making up your that you've been making up your own reactive mind the whole time, and you're not doing it anymore. But yeah, so Lisa McPherson at the age of 36 spent $175,000 plus going clear, and had a mental episode where she needed to see a psychiatrist. Was taken to the emergency room, where, believe it or not, Scientologists of all people showed up to advise her against the treatment that she was about to receive. Took her to the Fort Harrison Hotel and placed her with a caregiver. That caregiver realized 17 days later that Lisa McPherson fell suddenly ill. She was then transported to a hospital, but get this, she wasn't transported to the closest hospital. She was transported to the fourth furthest hospital, passing through. Yeah, we do. Yeah, he tried to take my property and assaulted me. Yeah, Scientologists are fucking losing their mind, man. So yeah, back to the story. Lisa McPherson was placed in the Fort Harrison Hotel with a Scientologist caregiver, where she sat to lay and rot for 17 days until the caregiver determined. So yeah, this guy took my property, assaulted me. You can see it's all smashed up, everything. I'm just waiting for the cops to get here. Just trying to peacefully restrain him. You doing all right, sir? He's probably gonna say no. I mean, he's clearly fine.
I'd just like to get up.
He would like to get up, but he's tried to leave several times.
I'm not going to leave. We got like 16 people. No, you've tried to leave already
twice. You've taken my phone twice now. And
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to play that because I was just thinking about it, all morning. One sec, I just want to get some water. Oh, sorry, I was trying to star your comment, your part 2, Joel. Please stand by. Yeah, stay spirit. Jay did a fantastic job there. Cool, calm, and ready to inform. Yeah. Yeah, I was amazed. At first I was like really nervous, like, oh my God, what is he doing? And then I realized, I was like, yeah, he's just, keeping him down until the police came, because he was trying to get his phone. If he had just let him run into the organization with his phone, he said it was unlocked. And I was listening to his interview today with Natalie, sorry, I can't remember her name, with Natalie. And he was saying, like, he had his phone unlocked. They could have downloaded all of his personal information, all of his pictures, his videos, his emails, all of his phone contacts, everything. So I'm glad that, he grabbed it back and put him down on the ground and waited for the police to get there. So I have, yeah, keep them coming. Questions, comments, just put question or comment so I can make sure I star it. I will try. Hey, CO Bill, unstable data. We're here. We're clear. Yes. And some of you, and so are some of you. That's right. We're here. We're clear. Yeah. How I like to play with words. I like me in alliteration. I like to, play around with words. And I was thinking about how he had talked about the clear cognition. Who knows if this Curtis guy, I think is his name, if he's clear or not. I mean, if he's a Sea Org member, I don't know if he's clear, but if he doesn't know, he does now. But I was thinking about, going clear cognition. And then also, let us be clear, Scientology. We're not going to stop, right? It's like, let's get this straight. You done messed up, and we're not going to stop. So that's what I have to say about that. And yeah, that's why I said, let us be clear. All right, Joel McQueen. Part 1, not to give the Denver Police Department more credit than they deserve, but they cuffed the COS guy right away. I talked to a friend who was a retired Denver police officer. He said that they did that because they already knew what happened, probably viewed it on CCTV. Yeah, closed circuit TV. That block has street cameras. It was because of the strong arm robbery that happens a lot in that part of Denver. They knew, and were probably, did you have another one? Yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering that too. I was wondering, like, did they already know what happened? Yeah, I think you're right. And maybe that's, I don't know how fast or slow they would usually get there, but they did take a little while. They took about 20 minutes, or I don't know, 18, 20 minutes. And yeah, I'm wondering that if they were viewing the cameras before they showed up and they knew that he had him on the ground. I don't know. I don't know how maybe they could see it as they were going to the scene. I'm not sure. All right. Okay, Fibergal comment. I tried to join you on FB group a couple of days ago, but I haven't heard anything. Oh, I answered questions. Any idea why? Yeah, I have an idea why. Because I probably didn't get the notification, and there used to be 4 of us. We used to have 4 admins or 4 moderators, and it's just me. It's just me. So, I don't know if they just got busy or whatever happened. Things happen, right? And because that was almost a year ago that I started at the beginning of April. So yeah, if anybody has any, um, experience with Facebook groups, you can let me know. You can email me or even message me on Facebook. I could probably use at least 1 or 2 more people to help me with the group because sorry about that. I will look that up. I didn't get a notification that I had people to accept, so I will check that out. I'm looking really quick right now. Pending approvals. All right. Okay, hopefully you are approved. Oh, pending member. Oh, okay. Hopefully you're all approved. Sorry about that, guys. While I'm thinking of it, I thought I'd do it right here. Right here, right now. Okay. That's one thing off of our checklist, right? So just starting your lots of comments. All right. I'm gonna read those. Thank you for commenting. All right. Yarn prepper question. Do you have the Sensi burners that cycle on and off that newer stoves have? I got a new stove and immediately replaced coils. Boiled much faster. No, mine's a gas stove and it's like 4 years old, maybe. Yeah, it's like a big like cast iron like gas stove. I like it because it cooks really evenly. I like the fire of it all, but yeah, I don't know. It does take a while. It does take a while. Caroline, hi, beautiful Marilyn. Thank you, Kelly, for such an amazing job on the intro. I have to get a copy of your son's song. I love it. And all of you and your fur baby. Thank you. I did mention that to him because somebody else asked me. He is working on copywriting and getting it on Spotify. And he's got, I don't know if he's done an actual recording of that one yet, like a studio recording. I know he has studio recordings of some of their other songs that the band does. And they're working on getting it on Spotify, so you could get a whole version. The intro has the second verse and the chorus, and then Kelly put a like guitar, an awesome guitar. Well, I say it's awesome because that's my baby, that's my son, my middle child, and that does the guitar work, and then Carter, my baby, does the bass, plays the bass, and Haley sings, but she wasn't singing in that. But yeah, so she put the guitar solo and then the chorus again in the outro. So I'll play that when we're done. I'll play the outro. So see, we got Rather Be in Maui. Good morning. It's all about the temperature of the water to bring out the best flavor for tea brewing. Love my kettles. Yeah, I really didn't know it was a thing. I mean, I used to have an electric kettle, but it was all closed. You couldn't wash it, and it just I don't know, it got dusty because I didn't really use it, so I just chucked it out. But it wasn't super expensive or anything. Mama's life. Hey, Mama. When I protest, I will do it like Jay. He's kind, informative, and respectful. Yeah. Was it the guy that was talking to him, the Scientologist, was it Raj? Or I can't remember what he was telling him. But yeah, he was like, yeah, we get along. And, he's like, I'm sorry, but I can't let him up. And yeah, he was explaining it why. And yeah, he was very calm. He knew what he was doing. 1 second. I just got to mute this. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get this right. Isoon? Is it Isoon K? Oh no, you're not K anymore. Isoon. Question: am I tripping, or does the COS guy look like he could be related to Shelton? I don't know. I also thought Lady in Aftermath board looks like Mark Headley. I think they're separate people, but I haven't really looked. That's funny. Oh, sorry. My phone's doing a weird thing. Okay. And I got the Facebook group thing done. Sandy Feet, Happy Heart. Hey there. Comment. I hope someone reached out to the Sea Org guy to leave in case he's willing to turn on Scientology when he's receiving his real punishment. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, I wish there was a way to just get through to him and save him, because where does he have to go back to? I don't know his situation. It looks like he was married because he has a wedding ring on. His wife could be somewhere else at a different org in the Sea Org. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice for him to leave. Yeah. And we don't know his connections with OSA, like Aaron said in his stream. Yeah, I'm not sure. Lena in love. Hey, comment. I'm clear like the Arctic air. Yes. You choose wisely regarding water source. Extremely important. Tourists always point water quality. Visiting Norway. Yeah, I believe it. Nice, crisp, clear water, right? And our water is always nice and cold, which I like it, even in the summer. Yeah. So is it Sophia? I saw that in Austria once in a surveilled area, 2 guys got into it and the cops just showed up and got between them. So they knew already. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. All right. Joel, comment. Jay was right to keep him contained. If he got back in the org, he would disappear. I know the org building. It has a small basement under the back area. He could hide and be gone. Yeah. Yeah. Glad he had his wits about him. Definitely. Yeah. George Massey, don't hate me. Not a popular opinion, but I kind of felt bad for the Sea Org guy and the hell he is about to experience from Scientology. I did too. And you can hold 2 beliefs, right? Is that what they say? You can hold 2 thoughts in your mind at the same time. On the one hand, I understand why Jay did it, and I'm glad he did. But at the same time, I did feel bad for the guy. He's in a cult. He's older. I was like, oh, like, I hope he's okay. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, he brought it on himself. But the cult is going to really, yeah. I mean, I don't know what a auditing or sec check or whatever really looks like. But can you imagine if they're having to do what is it, like time, incident, space, whatever, like all the details and going over and over and over and over? Okay, what did you do? What did you walked up to him, you said that, what did you do? Blah, 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 over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and then I'm sure he'll have to do lower conditions and maybe the RPF. Yeah. George Massey, I absolutely support Jay and admire how he handled it. Yes, I agree with that. Little Mink, hey there. Comment. I thought Jay was so eloquent when he was schooling the guy until the police arrived. Multitasking for the win. Yes, his voice is like butter. It really is. It really is. And he was very, very calm. Yeah. I soon comment. As we can see with the Scientology guy, wisdom doesn't come paired with age. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely true. Mama's life. Hopefully, what Jay said to him will strike a chord and he will leave and have true freedom. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about the fact that sometimes just like leaving like little breadcrumbs, little thoughts and things. It's strange how some things will just strike you, right? And I remember when I was working while I was living in the cult, I was working part-time at a daycare, and then I worked in a school, just like an after school program. And I worked with these children that were head injured. And this lovely lady who adopted 7 children that were born, quote, regular and whatever, and then were head injured by abuse from their parents, mostly from their parents. It's just terrible. And I loved those children. I really love those children. And I remember her name was Barbara. And she was so patient with me because I remember saying things that were like way, way, way out there to her. And she was just so like kind and patient about it. And she didn't be like, you're in a cult, you're in a cult. But I I knew she wasn't really like into what I was doing. And she would just ask me little questions, but not, be really forceful about it. And I always remembered that. I always remembered. And then when I left, I actually saw her again in a store, and I talked to her about it. And I said, thank you for, for your kindness and just being so patient with me and not, yelling at me in my face like you're in a cult. And she said, well, she goes, she said, I always knew that you would get out. She said, you didn't seem to completely buy it all the way. And I was like, you know what? I guess there was that little bit in me, a little rebel in me was just kind of like, yeah, I could only take so much. I only take so much. And I just like that she respected me. So yeah. Bo Beats question: did your church cult have any members who spoke? Oh yeah. Just curious, as mine did, and I found it scary and disturbing as a child. Yeah, I've spoken about that quite a bit. I talked to Doug Scott Kramer about it in my interview with him. I talked to Kelly Copter. A that was actually the first interview I ever did was with Kelly, and I talked about that, how it was. Yeah, it was like not really a language, it was just kinda like gibberish, and it was scary, especially as a child, it was really scary, and it usually came with people, like, yelling and dancing around and being, like, kind of almost in a trance, and sometimes people would speak really loudly in tongues, and somebody would, quote, "interpret it," into English, but it was usually just a bunch of, like, weird syllables. If you've never seen the documentary, um Jesus Camp. Jesus Camp is a very good illustration of what that looks like, especially as a child. And these little kids are just it's yeah, it's just unintelligible gibberish, but a lot of cults do things like that. I mean, I'm not saying all churches that have speaking in tongues are a cult. I'm not saying that. But it's another one of those things that like kind of infantilizes people. And also it's this strange, like alternate um like this mind fuck, right? It's like you're in this weird state of mind where you're kind of just open to receiving pretty much anything. And there's also this kind of strange, like group energy that comes with it that was really scary to me as well. And then as when I went to the call, it was a little more subtle because Marlene would often speak in tongues like under her breath and do this like weird ticking thing. And that was scary too, because even though I was an adult, all the elders around me would be and then one of them would like quote speak from God. And so it usually came in this whole like Holy Spirit, demon, all like all these things that kind of came together, prophecy, like you could hear from God, you could discern demons and all that. Yeah, it's just crazy. It was just crazy to me. So, Kansas Esky Gal, hey there. Comment: the guy was Sea Org and he had chevron on his call. Right, he had those pins. So probably not used to anyone standing up to him. Used to everyone being cowed. Yeah, I guess he wasn't a high level, but he was a definitely higher level than the staff that was at the Denver org. And I was thinking about this too. It's like one of the staff members was in the background, kind of walking back and forth, and he looked like a big guy. you know? And I was thinking that, I was wondering too myself, is why didn't they try to intervene even physically? Like, is it because this guy was higher rank, or they were afraid of what, um their superiors would say? Or yeah, I'm just wondering, or if they knew the law that Jay was completely within his rights to do that. I don't know. It'd be interesting to know though. Xperia, the whole incident was the epitome of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yep, absolutely. Hopefully Curtis realizes it isn't worth it. Yeah, I really do hope he gets out. I do. But there's consequences for actions, right? Yeah. Oh, thank you. I soon That makes me choke up. I'm so happy for you. What a great lady. Yeah, she is. I don't see her too much anymore, but yeah, whenever we talk, it's like, those type of people that you just pick up where you left off. She's a great lady. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go and see if I have any more start, and then let me know if you have any questions or comments. Just say question or comment. And I think I hopefully didn't miss some. Carrie J, comment, not an expert on Colorado law, but theft that includes assault is felony robbery where I am. Hmm, yeah. And I remember Jay saying that was like theft over $1,000. And I remember the police asking him if the second time he ran away, if he actually had his phone in his possession. And he did, because you could see him grabbing for it the second time. So yeah, I'm so glad that they had um, the live streaming going. They had other angles because some other people, I think was Mexican long hair there. I'm not sure, but it was one thing that Aaron was pointing out, that even if you don't have a channel, if you can support the protesters, the ones that have the channels that are streaming live, you can go there and film them while they're streaming. That way, if something happens, then they have an angle. I remember the whole the video that Kelly put together of Aaron's arrest. It was good that Liz Gale was filming from a distance, but you could see exactly what happened, because if it was only Aaron's camera, Aaron's phone, you couldn't see like exactly where Aaron was standing and how he just sidestepped, and he wasn't charging. And that was one way to completely disprove what the guy with the dog was saying. So I think that's definitely a valuable thing to have, a good way to support. So yeah, Jay handled it like a boss. He really did. He really did. Man was life. That would scare the crap out of me. Yeah, my adrenaline was going just watching it. Wild. Bo Beats. I never thought my church was a cult, but the more I hear about your past, I'm starting to wonder. I find myself thinking and crying about it lately. Oh my God, what you're saying right now, Sam. Really? Well, you know, there's I hate to say there's like different levels of cults, but there's some culty stuff that goes on, well, everywhere. But I always talk about my church as, even though it was a quote sort of mainstream Pentecostal, but there were a lot of culty aspects of it, and it really did, for lack of a better word, groom me to receive some crazy shit when I was 20. When I joined the I call it the full blown super scary, dark, evil cult. Yeah, it was a full blown cult, which has, when you think of a destructive cult in the textbook way, it's, got like a checklist, a like Scientology does, with the whole isolation, the top down. With me, I had a charismatic leader, um, the all of the information control. You're not, disconnection from family. They control like everything, eating, sleeping. I mean, in my case, it was like a Sea Org type thing. But um, I grew up in a church where that was pretty commonplace, with the tongues and the prophecy and all that stuff. Um, you could call it a cult, call it not a cult. I try to get away from calling whole denominations a cult, but the ones that branch off, like I want to get it right, the Independent Fundamental Baptists, that the documentary Let Us Pray, which if you haven't watched it and you want to check it out, definitely big trigger warnings on that. But I would call that a cult because it came out of the Southern Baptist religion. Although somebody would say Southern Baptists could be culty, but comes out of that, and it did have the charismatic leader, the cover-ups of child SA, the moving things around, people having to answer to a top-down authoritarian structure, just like the IBLP, the Duggars, and that was, highly, my cult was highly influenced by Bill Gothard, his teachings. So yeah, there's so much to it. I definitely want to do some more content on that. And it totally ties into what we talk about Scientology, because I always quote Liz Ferris, and she's right. It's like everyone, has had some snake oil, and it has it's different packaging, right? So same snake oil, different label. So, comment, they charged him with a misdemeanor assault. Jay said, yeah, I heard that. Um, I'm thinking that Jay can probably press charges. I don't really know. I don't know anything about how that works, but yeah, if anybody knows anything about that, let me know. Kelly, Jay's a sweetheart. Saw him on Natalie's channel. Yeah, he's great. Bo Beats, comment, I'm going to watch the interviews you mentioned and see how it relates to my upbringing. Thanks, Marilyn, as I know I may not always be your favorite. Well, sure you are. I'm trying hard to be more understanding. I'm good. We're good. I have no idea what you mean, but yeah, you're all my favorite. Oh, Liz, Jay did press charges. Yeah, and as he should. I think he should. Yep, I think he should. Absolutely. Yeah, because it might be the best thing for the guy. Maybe it would even result in him being saved from his evil cult. Who knows? You know. Uh, just want to make sure I got everything that I. All right, Pope Groomer 20. Hey there. This just makes me more committed to try my hardest to get over to the org when I get to Vegas. I'll only be there for a few days, so I can't promise 100%, but I'm going to do everything I can to make it. Awesome. Yeah, I hope you do. That'd be great. That'd be great. Hey, up Mayo. Hey there. I think the tea thing is more about Indian type leaf tea, either loose or tea bag. Don't think flavored teas require such care and attention. I'm an English breakfast tea girl and very fussy. Yeah, I had some English breakfast tea yesterday. I think it was Twinings brand. Yeah. Mhm. Joel McCoy, comment, don't be surprised if his charges are dropped. The district attorney is always doing that. They will say if he makes Jay uh, a hole on his equipment, they will drop charges. They do it all the time. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Yeah, where on $40 a week though, where would he get the money, or $50 a week? 47. Is that what it is? Yeah. I can't remember if I read this or not, but hopefully what Jay said to him will strike a chord. He will leave and have true freedom. Yes, ma'am. I saw that again. I think I already read it, but it's such a good comment. I wanted to read it again. Yep. I'm just trying to make sure I have got all the comments up there, and then I'll scroll back down. Oh, there you are, sweetheart. I just mentioned you. Hi, great to see you, honey. We got to catch up. Good to see you. Oh, hey there, Heather. Thank you so much for the super chat. Heather HH, aka Triple H, grew up in foster care / group homes and was treated like Sea Org kids. I feel connected to Second Gems because of my experience. Yeah, I can imagine. I was a foster kid for not very long, but I can imagine being in group homes. I'm so sorry, and I'm sure that you can definitely relate. Yeah, glad you're here. All right, we got Diana Johnson. Hi there. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Bo Beats, gotta run. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're welcome. Have a great day. Have a great day. Joel McCoy, fun fact. I know the neighborhood that the org is in. Oh, is in. Wow. My dad owned the building that was right next to it. Oh, wow. Wait, sorry. It's scrolling fast. I'm trying to keep it steady because it's easier for me to read from the chat than it is from on my screen. Okay, it was right next to it from 59 to 71. It was a warehouse for our furniture business. Spent a lot of time there. Really? So you spent a lot of time right next door. Wow. That's wild. I wonder what the building used to be. Because I can't imagine that the church or was the Church of Scientology there while you were while your dad owned the furniture business. I wondered if it was there then. Because I know that you, Joel, I know that you had some dealings with Scientology early on. I was pretty sure. Hey, Liz, hope to get your next notification. Yeah, a lot of people are having trouble with the notifications lately. Yeah. Definitely check and see, make sure you're subscribed to all the channels that you like to be subscribed to. Heidi's mine. Hi there. The overall denomination may not be culty, but the individual congregations is where the abuse and the mind control is indoctrinated. Yeah. Yeah, I would venture to say that my church that I grew up in, the Assemblies of God church that I grew up in, probably a little more culty than the one in the next town. The other Assemblies of God. That could definitely be. Yeah. Yeah. So trying to think if I had anything else to show you as far as the protest goes, but yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about that one clip because that really impressed me that Jay was able to just kind of stay calm and he was multitasking. I forgot who said he was multitasking. He absolutely was because he was, making sure his stream was going, keeping the guy detained so till the police got there, and then was schooling him, and there were a lot of people around as well hearing it, and also on the live stream too. So Diana Johnson, question. I was wondering, did you make the Xenu costume Mike Render has on his bobblehead? Yes, I did. Yeah. That was probably the second one that I ever made because I made one and I have it and it's right behind me. And I made 3 after that and sent it to them. I think it was over a year ago now. I remember it was around Valentine's Day a year ago. Yep, I did make that. Jamie Steele, hey there. Marilyn, you gonna be there on Sunday for uh Liz fundraiser? Uh, yeah, yeah. I just gotta know what time and what's going on. I think Kelly and I might be doing an earlier stream, um, like early in the day, like either late morning or early afternoon Eastern time. But then, yeah, I'm free. Of course, I'll be there for Liz. Oh, did I spy with my little eye? And I'm not sure if I can find it. Oh, there you are. Hey, Girl Snappy. Hey, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Good to see you. You're you're killing it. You're amazing out there in Austin. I've been checking in and seeing what I'm sort of a lurker. I am a terrible lurker. But yeah. And anytime if you want to do another stream, Pearl, I would love that. I would love it, love it. Amber Vanass, hey there. Comment, I'm a second generation and I'm so happy they're doing the protesting. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for saying that because I know that so many people are going out there and supporting because we got Pearl Snappy and so many all over the United States and hopefully all over the world. And I know that they just we all want you all to know, second gen, third gen, fourth, first, whatever, that we're your allies and we're there for you in any way that we can be. So yeah, I love how he educated him. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I love that Jane went to see Pearl, and I love how Pearl is just always like, "Hey, I made up my reactive mind and I'm not doing it anymore." I wonder how many people understand that or when if they do go clear, they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, that's what Pearl meant." So, "Hey, I miss your face." I have a friend that says that, "I miss your face," or "I love your face." He's ready. I'll be back out soon and we'll have yeah, I'm clapping. Somebody told me that I clap a lot. I do. I do clap a lot, especially like when I get a new cub, like when I get a new member, I'm like, yay! I can't have it. I can't help it. I mean, more comment, more content up today. Yes, more content. That's what we want. That's what we want from Pearl Snappy. Oh my god! And yesterday, I don't know if any of you guys saw this, but towards the end of our stream yesterday with Kelly, she popped this comment up, and I'm not sure if it I think it might have meant to be serious, but somebody was calling us, I can't remember what it was like, jealous, but jealous bitches or spiteful bitches. And something she said just struck us funny. She was like, "I hope Aaron comes back to bite you in the ass," or something. And it was just we were joking around about Aaron's curtains or something, and I think the person might have taken it seriously. So when I just thought the comment was so funny. I just leaned back and started clapping. I don't know why. It was I was just laughing and clapping. Yep. Clapping and laughing. Pearl Snappy, let's love you and your sense of humor. Absolutely. Pearl Snappy, yay! I'm gonna clap again. Yay, another stream. Another stream. Love it, love it. I can't wait. Oh, there we go. I'm using Mike's bobblehead to go in Davy's Jeep. All right then. That'll work. Yeah. Anyone suggest how to repurpose their render bobblehead? Mm. Stewsbury, that's an extreme reaction to you two not liking his curtains. I know. I just struck my it just struck my funny bonus. I thought it was great. Yeah. All right, guys. Oh, what are we at? About 50 minutes. All right. Well, I want to show you some pictures. I'm not going to stay on too long today because I have a dinner tonight to go to. Um, I'm really excited because the last few months we've had two major house fires. That's not what I'm excited about. That makes me sad and upset. But um whenever that happens, we give aid and that always cuts into, what we have to give more aid out to the community. And last week we got a couple $1,000s from a food co-op and they did like this round up for change and round up pennies to the nearest dollar, and we got that. And then tonight there's a benefit dinner for I think it's like an insurance group, and they every year they pick a charity to benefit, and it's ours tonight, so I'm really excited about that. So baseboards are bad. Yeah, we don't want to see your baseboards. Yeah. If you're wondering what we're talking about, I did a stream with Kelly yesterday. You can check that out. Baseboards are bad. That's right. Yeah. Oh, we have some new people talking about crochet. Yes, I finally got a crochet hook up for an emoji. So we got more emojis. And we've got for all the for the hookers, we got a crochet hook. For the needle users, the knitters, we've got knitting needles. Yeah. Oh, who has a cold? That's too bad. Hope you feel better. Trying to think of ways to repurpose your mic render bobblehead. Poet comment. I haven't put my bobblehead into storage. Instead, I put my mic with his Jedi robes in between my Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader bobbleheads. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. And Poet came up with the great idea of having me make Jedi robes for his bobblehead. That's got to be a good year ago, right? Has that been a whole year? Yeah. Oh, Kim Collins. Hi, all. And Chipmunks Beat. Told you that the kettle makes a difference. Oh, yeah. I should be drinking that. Oh, we got the needles. We got needles. George Massey. I think Aaron chose the baseboard to get the most from his LED lighting effects. That could be, but if he was deliberately doing it, not to add fuel to the fire, the curtains were not laying at the same level to expose the same amount of the baseboard as the back wall, because there's no curtains on the back wall. So if he really meant to do that, he should make it look a little more symmetrical. That's all. Oh, that's right. You just had a birthday. The Jedi robes are your birthday present to yourself. That's right. That's awesome. Huh? Darth Vader. I didn't mean to click on that, but it was funny. I have to say it was funny. Cross stitcher. Okay. Represent. All right. Yeah. If you have any more emoji ideas, someone asked me and I totally forgot to do it, but I will definitely do this. Is the little bear cub head that's next to your name if you're a member. They wanted me to make an emoji so they could do that. So I will definitely do that. I think I'm going to make the bear head a little bit bigger. So I will try to get that done. Another cross stitcher. Awesome. Uh-oh. Have you hit the like button? Go do it. Xenu commands you. That's right. Must obey Xenu. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, let me show you this, guys. I don't have a ton of pictures today. I was a little bit rushed because I was trying to do this whole tea thing, which I should be drinking my tea. Yeah, it's very good. I love this jasmine green tea. It's really good. All right, let's do this. Oops. Sorry, figuring that. There we go. Okay, this came in from, they said swan. I'm not sure if it's the not so graceful swan or which swan it is, but this is, look at this, SPs in a pod. And they made them goldenrod color, the peas, little SPs in a pod. I love that. I think that's so cute. And I think she just came up with that herself. So that's amazing. I love that. Okay, so that's from Swan. And next we have our friend Kansas Asky Gal, who was in the chat earlier. Not sure if she's still listening, but this is mystical. Look, and this is the little is it miniature American Eskimo, I think. Oh look! Oh, oh boy, you're watching me. It says relaxing while watching your show. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. I put him to sleep. I put her to sleep. Or she's just, I don't want to look at her. That's so funny. Okay. And this is mystical in front of a drawing of herself. Look at that. That's amazing. I think you said this was a drawing that your friend did. Looks exactly like her. Love that. And this is Kansas Esky gal with Mystical when she first got her. Oh, so cute. So tiny. It makes me think of how Rocky looked when I first got him. So adorable. Okay, and the next one is from Julie, I think is Julie. Oh, look at. So on the left, I think that's Rocky. She said that they call him Rock, like Rock Hudson, but that's Rocky. And the other fur baby is Shiloh, and she said she lost him recently. So our heart goes out to you. So sorry, Julie. I know how you feel. And Shiloh's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, and you have a couple more pictures, I think. Close up. Oh, look at. Yeah. I'm glad you have some nice pictures for memories. I'm sure you have some great memories. Oh, precious. And that's Rocky. Look at his eyes. He's got big, droopy brown eyes. I love that. Oh, so precious. And next, last but not least, is Kiana sent in pictures of her kitty. And this is, I think, Layla. Oh my goodness. I think she had some other pictures too, but I was in a hurry and I just put these two on one. And look at him in the box. Oh, and then is that a bird feeder? I'm trying to figure out what he's perched on, or she. Oh my goodness. I love this, guys. Yeah, definitely keep sending them in. If you're on the Facebook group, Coffee Cults and Crafts, and you have a picture you want to show me, if you could post it on the featured, there's let me just get this down. There's a post that's like on the featured, and it says, show me your fur babies or whatever pictures you want to show, crafts, scenery, anything of interest. If you could comment it on that, it's a little bit easier because then I can just save it in my phone and I don't have to like go in my emails and search for it. If you need to use email, that's okay too. Just make sure you put photos in the subject line, because just write type photos in the subject line. So then I can do a quick search and find them. Says I'm trying to go through all my emails and find them, but I know I've missed some. So yeah. Pearl Snappy. My mom is a rug hooker and a furniture stripper. Oh, she sent me a text once that said in all caps, stripping now and we'll be hooking after. Love, Mom. Your mom sounds like a good time. And I can see where you got your sense of humor from. I freaking love that. Yeah. Kelly B69. We got Needle Hooker. So you can see what it says instead of the actual emoji. I had to name them, so I named it Needles Hooker Kettle Tea, Little Davy, Xenu, Dung Heap. Yeah, the three poop emojis on top of each other. That's the Dung Heap. Triple C, Rodney, Biscuits, Spatula. That's right. You guys are so funny. Just getting caught up. Oh, Xenu Dung Heap. Does that mean a Xenu Marlene? Because the Dung Heap represents Marlene. All right, let's do a Xenu Marlene, guys. Oh, you're too funny. All right. There we go. Xenu Marlene, everyone partake. Partake in whatever you got, whether it's, coffee, tea, wine, beer, toke. What else you got? Italian spot with a potato chip. You got flaming hot Cheetos, cookie, biscuit, scone, whatever. Crumpet, spotted dick pudding. I hear that's a thing. I actually ordered some. A spotted Rodney pudding. Yeah, and I couldn't believe what ease that Kelly was saying it with yesterday. She's just like, "Oh yeah, when we were in school, we used to have spotted dick." I'm like, "You might need to get that looked at." Yes. So, anyways, Zena Marlene, thinking of our friend Doug. Yeah, everyone partake. All right. What else we got before we wind down, guys? And I'm excited because I get to show you the outro. I'm gonna try not to mess it up. Gretchen only is the best text I've ever and ever will receive. Yeah, I can have that. That's for sure. Oh, the baby. I know. I know. I was watching Aaron last night and wondering what's with the blue baseboard, and I realized it's his LED lights. Oh, okay. I thought he painted it blue like that. All right. Yes, got photos to share? You can email me or pop them up in the thread on the Facebook group. Put photos in the title, please. Yes, thank you so much. Say Spirit, appreciate that. I appreciate that. Joe McCoy, yes, good to see you. May the trail rise up to greet you while you ride. I love that. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And yeah, I will. Oh, I soon comment spotted dick equals long Rodney with skin. It's supposed to be a pudding. They said it's like a cross between like a sponge cake and a pudding. I got some on the way, guys. I got some on the way. I'll let you know. Great to see you, Dr. Gretchen. Gretchen only. Oh, yes. Gotta send you pics. Yeah, you can text them to me or whatever. I know you don't have Facebook because you're in the like the new century. I gotta send you pics of Kenny Doggins and Ziggy Potos. Yes, please do. Please do. Keep them coming, guys. I love it. Have it with custard. Chris 10, thank you for sharing with us every day. Thank you for showing up every day, guys. Thank you so much. All right, so we will see you soon. Not sure what the rest of the week holds. I want to do some interviews soon. I know I got something coming up with Kelly. I guess another chatathon. This one is for Liz Ferris, our good friend. And yeah, so I will see you guys soon. And let me figure this out. Oh yes, Marmite Gate. Yes, that too. Let me figure this out, guys. All right, set it up. We can see the outro. All right, everybody. Bye. Have a great day. See you soon. Zenu Marlene, everybody partake. Cheers. This is good coffee. This is why, my hubby makes the coffee.